On Tuesdays, we practice our teasers. So here's a great little warm-up. We start with our forearms propped underneath us, collarbones open, chin lifted. We start with that lower in lift. Inhaling to lower down, exhaling to connect to our abdominals, our powerhouse, and lifting those toes back over top. We're doing our best to balance onto those sits bones and making sure we're having little to no movement through the upper body, through the torso. We're finding that deeper warm up to our abs. And we're gonna lower it down from here, reach the fingertips up, keep the legs nice and long. We're finding that upper contraction here. Just important to warm up the full abdominals by focusing a little deeper in each region. So we're finding that exhale as we lift, trying to keep those arms extended the whole time, making sure your chin's not pulling into the chest, but we're keeping the tension out of the neck. The shoulder blades are what's finding that contraction, that press down through the low back as we find that lift. And then we'll bend into the knees and start our roll up. Finding the exhale, articulating our spine up to the top, and then slowly articulating all the way back down. Taking the arms out to a T, circling them into the thighs to help with that lift. Finding the sits bones at the very top, so balancing on either of those glutes, the bony portion. And then from here we can up challenge it by taking the legs up into tabletop. I like to take my knees a little further away as I roll up. Just so it keeps the space and it makes more sense for my body. You can keep them inward if that helps you. From here, we're taking it into our final progression, which is that full teaser. So starting with the hands over top of you, heels down, we can find that circle of those arms pulling in, lifting through the chest and the toes at the same time, and then articulating the spine down. Find the inhale, exhale, we contract shoulders, heels lift at the same time, articulating up to the top, and then we're finding that same position, reversing it back down. The arms, I like to start over top of me. You can go overhead too, so the biceps are closer to the ears, whatever feels best for you. And you don't have to progress this far. If we're having trouble rolling up, I like to take a little pillow, or you can fold up a towel or a washcloth, put it at the back of your low back. If we tend to get stuck, sometimes we can use this towel or pillow in this case to help with that imprinting down to find that contraction to lift up. So I'm starting with that same position, hands over top, circling the arms, pressing through that towel or pillow as we lift up to help find that lift up to the top. Finding that exhale to lift.